Okay, I feel like I need to get an external mic or something because I need to use my laptop as a monitor, but it's so loud. I am technologically not advanced. All right, I'm gonna be talking about my self-tan routine. So I'm obviously pretty pale. I normally don't do like a full self-tan. I just do like maintenance, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go over it. So everything is cruelty free, and I'm 99.9% sure all of the products are vegan too. I feel like I always hesitate to claim something is vegan unless the brand itself is like, we are a vegan brand, because sometimes there's just that like random one obscure ingredient that you can't pronounce, and it could potentially have some derivative that could be not vegan, but you can't get a straight answer. And there's surprisingly like quite a few ingredients like that where they're like, it could be derived from this, this, or this, but it doesn't specify. So always do your own due diligence with that stuff unless a brand like specifies that they're vegan, if it's something that's important to you. It is important to me, but I live in the real world. I can only do what I can with what I got. So anyway, here's my cruelty-free and vegan, as far as my ability to acquire the knowledge about it being vegan, routine. Also, I want to say that all of these products work well with my tattoos. They do give kind of like a small, kind of like a little bit of a tinted filter over my tattoos, but they don't make them look like dull or like, you know, washed out, just like slightly less vibrant. Very, very slightly. If I'm gonna do like the full self-tan, then I have to exfoliate beforehand. I like these like exfoliating gloves. I do have weird like sensory issues, pretty heavy sensory issues. So exfoliating is really difficult for me. Certain parts, my skin is like crawling. I'm literally sweating thinking about it. I don't know why, just the sensation of exfoliating like with the glove or any type of like exfoliating tool, just certain parts of my body, I don't like it, but it needs to be done. Can't think about it right now. Which is another reason I don't self-tan super often, because I literally hate exfoliating. The body scrub that I have now, I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this one. It's just one that was a little more natural, or a lot more natural, so I chose to get it. It works okay, you know what I mean? It's the Human Nature natural body scrub. It says 100% no harmful chemicals, so. But I feel like if you're using an exfoliating tool, then what you're exfoliating with is less important. And then if you're like not using an exfoliating tool, then your actual like scrub is gonna do most of the work. I have skin that I have super sensitive skin. It's very dry, so it sticks on to like any possible oil that I use in a product. So that's why I try to use like exfoliating gloves and stuff like that to like really just make sure that like no residue is left from my hair, from the exfoliator, if that makes sense. I just realized I was probably super close to the camera, so sorry about that. Anyway, I also have this for my back because a lot of us have trouble reaching our back, so I'll put the scrub on this brush and just scrub my back with that. Nice handle. Everything's gonna be linked down below. Okay, so this is the self-tanning mousse that I use when I do a full self-tan. I normally only do this if I'm going on vacation or if I have like a shoot in the summer coming up where I think I'm gonna be outside and like sweating and stuff, and I don't wanna have like a ton of like tanning lotion on. This is by Skin Rolls Natural Skin Science, an Onyx Extra Dark Sunless Tanning Mousse. And let me just say, like for me personally, Onyx Extra Dark, if that's not a thing, I don't tan more than like 2 shades darker than my skin tone. The goal is just to give me, you know, some pigment and some life and some glow to my skin. So definitely a misleading title. But basically this is like a green colored foam. So a lot of self-tanners will make you really orange, but this is like literally green. I really like it. I find it lasts, you know, like a couple of showers. But again, I wanted one that was like slightly more natural if possible. So this is the one that I choose to use when I do actually self-tan. And I want to show you what I use to put it on. I know a lot of people say to use gloves, like regular disposable gloves with your self-tanner, because they don't absorb product and you're like getting all the product onto your skin. But for me, I find I get so streaky when I do that. So, and it's just like, it never dries. So that method doesn't work for me. I use just your standard, I got the Skin Rolls brand mitts. They have a little one for like your face and like smaller parts, and then a bigger one for the bigger parts. And I just like the mitt, you know, it works for me. I don't care if it's absorbing product. I want my tan to look good, you know. I always do get like a little, I don't know, like orangey like buildup kind of in these areas. Sometimes my palms if I don't wash them well enough, and like the back of my ankles, but I feel like it just be like that. It doesn't bother me too much. And this is a lifesaver. This is for your back. You know, put the self tanner on here and then reach it around and you can get your whole back with that. I was looking kind of jacked for a second. Hold on. Are arms finally paying off? No, not really. Okay, not jacked, never mind. But yeah, this is great for your back, also for putting lotion on your back. So what I'll do is exfoliate, put the self tanner on at night, lay like a black blanket down on my bed so I don't get it on anything. I sweat a lot in my sleep, so it's the self tanner. It's also kind of difficult. I'll throw on like a big baggy t-shirt and then I'll rinse it off in the morning. I don't know how people put self tanner on and then like put on their clothes and like go about their day. My skin does, that could never happen. I'd be like so sticky all day. So it's always an ordeal to do the self tan, you know, you gotta plan for it. So let's talk about just like normal day-to-day like tan maintenance, stuff that I do when I'm not using an actual self tanner. So I've been using this. I included this in a favorites a long time ago. I'm not sure if they discontinued it because now I'm only finding the firming lotion version of this, which I'm sure is pretty much the same, but it's the Saint-Tropez Gradual, am I okay? Gradual Tan Tinted, Everyday Tinted Body Lotion for instant healthy glow. That's like maybe a half a shade darker than my skin tone, maybe a shade, but like realistically it's probably like half a shade. It just gives me a little color, little glow. If I don't mix it with a regular lotion, it's never gonna settle. I'll be like wet and have like a film all day or night, and I like won't be able to put clothes on for like hours, you know? So I mix it with a regular lotion, which also dilutes it a bit, which is probably why it only gets me like half a shade, but I don't care. Totally fine with me. I've been using this Anne Marie Luxurious Body Lotion. Ooh. This is expensive stuff, but it's like fully natural, like no bad ingredients, like on the path of things that I want to be absorbing into my skin, which is the largest organ that we got. So it's like I should probably be taking care of my skin even better. So the one good thing is you barely need to use any of this stuff. Like I literally use probably like 1 to 2 small pumps, and they're tiny, like tiny little pumps. Like, let me show you. That's 1 pump. And that goes such a long way, it's ridiculous. I'm open to trying other natural lotions, I'm just like very picky. So anyway, I mix that in with the lotion and I use it on my whole body. And that's just how I maintain the glow. But this also can get a little pricey, especially if you're using it like every single time you take a shower. I don't know, for me personally, I just like I can't maintain with such expensive products when you're using them so often. So it's like you gotta throw something in there that's a little bit of a cheat code. Pardon the interruption. I don't know why this happens to me, but this is the second time it happened. I'll film a video, I'll edit it, I'll upload it, go through all that stuff, and then I'll like go to make the description and everything, only to find that a product I talked about is no longer available. I actually found a replacement that I like even better. The only thing is it's not tinted, so it's not going to give you like an immediate glow, but it actually works super well. It's really inexpensive and it gives you like a really nice tan. So I'm gonna put that one in the description instead. It's definitely a really good, like I said, more affordable replacement that I found, and I'm gonna keep searching for more natural options and trying those, and maybe I'll do an updated, like more natural tanning video in the future. But yeah, that was quick. I think I pretty much went over everything that I needed to go over. Yeah, simple, easy, but it was requested, so had to do it to them. That's it. That's how your girl self-tans, cruelty-free, vegan, and on the path to natural, baby. I already know I'm not going to be like fully 100% natural because it's pretty much impossible, but the effort is being made. Talk to you guys next time.